Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be planting this beautiful green island ficus that I purchased a few months ago into its very first bonsai pot. But before I get into the video, I would like to thank my newest subscriber up above. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm glad to have you. Okay, so this green island ficus I've had for, I want to say, the last 3 months. And now that it's warming up more outside in my area, I am going to pot it into its very first bonsai pot. And I'm going to start by just taking it out of its current pot. And I'm going to work the soil off of the root ball. It is starting to get root bound. All these roots at the bottom are making it difficult to rake the soil out. There's a pretty thick root. A few pretty thick roots right there. I don't want to hurt the branch structure. starting to get there. You can see it has some nice area roots coming down. If I can continue to develop those, it would make this tree look really, really nice in the coming years. And a way to develop those area roots is to keep the tree in high humidity. And one way to do that is to mist the tree a couple times a day. Mist the upper part of the tree a couple times a day to increase that humidity level. There is a lot of roots at the bottom of this root ball that just go around and around in circles. What I'm going to do now is start cutting some of these large roots down here at the bottom. Look at all that. All right, so now I have a more workable amount of roots. Still a lot of roots, so the plant's not going to be in jeopardy, but yet not a crazy amount like there was before I took that off. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is clean up my mess. Okay, now the pot that I'm going to plant this in is a concrete pot that I made myself. if you like these pots, there's a video on my channel of showing you how I make these pots with out of concrete using molds, and I can make them different sizes and different shapes. This is one of the larger pots that I make. There are 2 large drain holes in the bottom of this pot. So to keep the soil from washing out, I just use regular window screen and cover over top of those 2 drain holes. Now I'm going to put some of my bonsai soil into this pot. My bonsai soil is for a green ficus, a green island ficus, is going to be my 50% turfus, which is this orange baked clay, which gives the bonsai trees plenty of aeration so you don't get root rot, and 50% composted mulch. That's what I use for a majority of my trees. And it has always worked out really well. The composted mulch gives you your water retention, so the tree has time to absorb the water when you water it, but yet it doesn't hold so much water that you get the root rot. And the front of the tree is going to be the part that is facing you, the viewer. And then I will just fill in around the roots with my soil. And then I'll use a chopstick to poke the soil down into the root ball so there's no air pockets. This is a very important step. Sometimes I forget how long it takes to repot one of these larger bonsais compared to the smaller ones. Slowly but surely, we're getting all the air pockets around the root ball filled in with bonsai soil. I think we just about got it. And now that this tree is grown in bonsai soil, instead of just the normal potting soil that it was in previously, this tree will get a lot more fine roots to grow. And in a couple years, when I repot this tree again, I will trim even more of the thicker roots from underneath, and that will allow me to drop this tree down a little bit lower in this pot, or if I put it in a different pot at that time. The next thing I'm going to do is give this tree a good fertilizer, good slow release fertilizer. What I use is Osmocote Plus. It's a 6-month slow release fertilizer. You basically just sprinkle it across the top of the soil, And that way, every time you water the tree or it gets rained on, a little bit of fertilizer is released into the soil and the tree is able to utilize the nutrients. All right, I'm going to give you a 360-degree view of the tree. And back to the front of the tree, facing your perspective. So the last thing I'm going to do is give this tree a thorough drink of water today, and then I will put it back into its normal growing place, which for this tree is full sun. And I hope that you got something out of this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Hitting the like button really helps out because it pushes this content out on YouTube's algorithm so more people can see this video. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I love to hear from you guys. And until the next video, I hope you have a great day.